So, Seek's Cool Deltarune mod had an update. Well, here we are again, back to rank Seek's Cool Deltarune mod's new update. Wow, that's a mouthful. I'm sure you all know the story. Back when I was almost done editing the original ranked, Seeks decided to screw me over by releasing the new 4-for-1 special update. However, looking back at it now, it's actually kinda funny. Now then, I've got a few disclaimers here at the start of the video, so for those of you just wanting to skip to the good stuff, skip to here. Firstly, I've just got to get out of the way that this video is very odd, to say the least. While I love the ranked format that I've created, it doesn't really fit with a much less scripted video. So, I apologize if this video is a little all over the place. Next, I want to revamp the rules again. I know, in the IndieCross re-rank video I said I was done changing the rules for a long while, and while the first 3 are fine, I don't like the last one that I created specifically for those new rules. The whole replayability thing was weird and not thought out at all, so I want to change it to rule number 4, memorability. Basically, how much of an impact does the song leave you with? It's much simpler, and I like it way more. And finally, you may have noticed that I'm still in Among Us. Yeah, I don't really know how to fix this, so we may just have to deal with it for now. If you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. But, we've got 5 songs to get through, so let's not waste any more time and start with... Entry number 1, Astra Perambulus Remix. Wow, Starwalker got a remix. I genuinely wasn't expecting this. I'm going to get this out of the way first. I don't actually like the remix of the song very much. It's got way too much UTAU for my taste, and the new Starwalker voice just doesn't sit right with me. Everything else is pretty cool though. When I said in the last video that this wasn't the hardest, clearly the mod took offense, because wow. If the addition of shield notes wasn't enough to make this more difficult, the chart has been completely redone too. I personally don't like songs that are hard just for the sake of being hard, but since this is a different difficulty option, and it's the meme song to begin with, I'm actually pretty okay with it here. Also, that ending. There is no way someone beats this without spamming, right? I mean, come on! This is overall a pretty nice addition to the mod, however, since it's just another difficulty option, I won't be ranking it separately from the original version. Instead, it'll just act as a booster to the original song, helping it place higher on the list than it would without it. Now, with that being said, let's move on to entry number 2. Entry number 2, Clown Around Town. The existence of this song confuses me. Like, on one hand, it's really cool to have a normal sprite for Spamton, and the background is really nice, and it fits really well. It's just this guy right here, Jevil. The fact that he's in this song is just really weird. I get the lore between these two, it's just that A, his sprite is the exact same as it was in Ragdoll Chaos, making it a little weird, and B, Jevil has a new chromatic. This is by far the most jarring to me, since the already created one was both used in Ragdoll Chaos and All-Stars, and it was really good and one of my favorites of the mod. So, seeing a new one here that in my opinion just sounds worse is really, really weird. So yeah, there's honestly not much to add about this being just another meme song, but it's just really weird in my opinion. I like it a lot and hate it at the same time, so I guess I'm split on it. Oh well, hopefully the other meme song won't be as confusing. Entry number 3, My Man. Fun fact, Unique Geese is the one who voiced Newbert in this song. His voice fits perfectly, which I can kinda say about the whole song. I know that meme songs and I have, well, let's just say an interesting rocky relationship, but this song, oh man is it good. The Newbert sprites are funny, the new vocals are pretty nice, and the overall polish on the song itself makes it really good. It's got a great flow to it, making it both nice to listen to and a blast to play. The ending is also a great touch, with the song actually getting pretty difficult and having an even better chart. The only downside to this song is the reuse of Spamton's trash background. This isn't that big of a deal though. Also, Starwalker makes an appearance in this song in the final cutscene. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, I've definitely run out of things to say. Let's just move on. Entry number 4, Hyperlink Reloaded. This one's gonna take a while for you all. So, let's just get this one out of the way. Honestly, the original version of this is way better. I know many people consider this to be the best of the mod, but honestly, I just don't see it. Literally every single asset in the song is reused, and the mechanic is just a limited version of Rousey's healing mechanic. I guess it's cool that it mimics the original battle, coming straight from the end of a Snowgrave route. It's just, the meme vocals aren't as funny, and when he isn't memeing, his vocals have more UTAU on them. I may not have minded them on Starwalker's song, since it was the remix of the original song and still was very much intact. And while that is technically the case here, this is very much a different song. It's not awful overall. I like the difficulty, even though the spam 10 notes just didn't return for some reason, which is very weird. And the new voice lines made by Juno are excellent as per usual. Seriously, that man's Spamton voice is immaculate. The song, however, is honestly near the bottom for me. Entry number 5, Thrashed. Wow, that last entry was really negative. I know many people love that song, but I just don't see it, honestly. So let's end this off on a positive note, shall we? I love Thrashed. Being the only new major song added in this update, I was expecting something big from this, and man was I not disappointed. Let's quickly get the negative stuff out of the way. Chris and Rousey are still reused. This mod really likes reusing assets, huh? It's not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things, but it's still noteworthy enough to mention. Now then, everything else is perfect! The song is great, with the battle between Susie, Lancer, Chris, and Rousey being awesome, with the two duos sounding great. In the original Deltarune, Susie and Lancer's dynamic was my favorite, so I'm really glad to say that this mod captures that dynamic really well. The mid-song cutscenes also add more life to the song, with the mechanic from the original game where Rousey sings to put Susie to sleep being brought over quite well. This song is easily one of the best of the mod, and a great look into the future of the mod. Wow, that was it? You know, thinking back, I probably should have made a much longer video for this, since, well, there's only 5 things to talk about in this new update, but you know what? I'm fine. But with that being said, let's get on to the thing you've all been waiting for. What are my final ranks? Well, just like Indie Cross, some of them have moved since the last video, so make sure to keep your eye out for some of those. Now then, let's begin. Number 14, Clown Around Town. Again, not bad by any means, but the confusing inclusion of Jevil and the overall lack of originality easily makes this the worst. Number 13, Boingo Doo. The reuse of assets really kills this one. Fun song, but nothing new makes it really boring. Number 12, Showstopping. Yeah, it's still boring, and while the visuals are nice, I still don't like this one very much. Number 11, Hyperlink Reloaded. I'm telling you guys, I really don't get the hype around this one. Who knows, maybe I'm just clinically insane, but honestly, the reuse of assets and the uncreative song, it doesn't stick well with me. Number 10, Astra Perambulus. The meme is still nice, and the new addition of the Starwalker difficulty pushes this one up in my eyes. Number 9, Chips Ahoy. Really, the only song that I value less since the last time. It's still good, but the age really showed to me when I was re-recording some of these songs, and overall, just not that impressive. Still a really good song, though. Number 8, Goner. In turn, this one got better in my eyes, with the song finally clicking with me. The song is really nice now, and the mechanic also adds quite a bit of depth to the song. Number 7, In My Way. Great atmosphere, nice sprites, and cool voice acting. Number 6, My Man. One of, if not the best meme song I have ever seen. Good job, Newbert. You did well. Number 5, Ragdoll Chaos. Chaos incarnate. It has a great cutscene and insane mechanics, which really puts it up in the top 5. Also, he's actually got good vocals in this one. Take note, Clown Around Town. Number 4, Smile Award. Great difficulty options, fun song with a cool chromatic, and of course, the Susie interruption is always a great time. Number 3, All-Stars. Encores are always great, so getting one here is awesome. Each section of the song is great, and if it wasn't for the lack of assets, we'd have a winner on our hands. Number 2, Thrashed. No, seriously, it's that good. The dynamic flows well, the battle is depicted perfectly, and the overall vibe in this one is just great. And number 1, Hyperlink. It's hard to top perfection. The moving background, extra difficulty options, awesome voice lines, and overall polish on this one just makes it the best, easily. Well, I guess that's it. Again, sorry if this video is a little all over the place, but this one has been in the works for months now, so I just wanted to finally get it over with. Now then, all I have left to say are a couple announcements, so for those of you who don't really care about anything I have to say after this point, thank you for coming and watching. But for those of you who are staying, firstly, holy cow! We're almost to 400 subscribers already, which just blows my mind since we were only at 100 at the start of the year. I've got a crazy goal to somehow reach 500 subs by the 5-year anniversary of my channel, and, well, speaking of which, wow. It's been 5 years already. It's kinda surreal to think about. I don't really want to spoil any of my plans just yet, but know that there's plenty of streams and videos to come for that. But, I've gotta wrap this up soon since I really need to find a way to stop being this thing. So, if you guys did in fact enjoy this video, please make sure to do all the funky stuff down below, like subscribing and turning on notifications. As it turns out, most of you who watch my videos aren't actually subscribed, so make sure to check and see if you are. But, with that being said, that's all I have for you guys today, so I'll see you next time. Bye!